Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of NF Twins. Today, we're going to talk about AI in the UGC space. This is actually attached to the last episode, so if you haven't listened to it, listen to that one as well. All right, Mike, are you ready to jump in?
Oh yeah, my boy. Let's go. What do you
All
got
right.
for me?
All right, quick summary also about the last episode. In the last episode, we were talking about whether normal marketing is dead or UGC is just supreme right now. And also how, with some cool strategies, how you can actually grow, especially as a startup in 2025 without spending too much money. All right,
That
Mike,
sounds good. That sounds
you
like I want that. Please,
who
for me
doesn't
that.
want that?
No
It's like,
money. I
please.
want it. Give me the marketing.
But I mean, that involves definitely a lot of manual work so far, but I'm sure AI will automate that. Now, Mark, we have here some two tools or AI tools called arcades, and the other one I found is UGC cats.ai. All right, Mark, can
No,
you
I found even
explain
other
me
ones.
what arcades is?
So basically, what you can do is you can, instead of selecting or browsing through a lot of content creators, you can literally
I
browse on
mean,
that page and you can see they
look at
have
this
different
screen.
content creators or
I mean,
options, let's say. And
right?
from there, you take it. You just like choose, hey, I want this. I don't know. For example, Asian looking lady. I want her, please, to do the makeup tutorial, etc. So you have different scenarios, different types of personalities, etc. Then you just write the text, or you just let AI do it, and then they do the rest, the video, basically, right? So that's what it
Right. I
does.
mean, you can also
Very
see.
basic,
I
and
want
it's
to.
fucking, it's cool.
I want to show the examples, right? If you can go here in arcades, you can see you can literally choose people who look like normal content creators. I swear to
Because
God, I'm
Lucas,
pretty
I
sure.
have even better website. I have a better
Yeah.
website. We'll go off that later. Just pitch this one, and
All right.
I'm
So
fucking what am
basically,
I?
you can choose people who look like the everyday user. I mean, look, one Charlotte and the third one, they all call Charlotte. Besides the guy Tony, probably all Tony. They have, I mean, look, they even holding a fucking microphone in the hand. It just looks very, very realistic in the car, like the typical ones. I tried this product in the car, so these are seem very realistic. Of course, they're still like not in the movement. Well, they will move right talking, but man, that is crazy. All right, Mark, pitch me yours one, and then let's talk about
All
the
right.
faults.
So the pitch is still the same thing, all right? But I talked about already in the last episode as well. We sent a friend a video, and basically it was an ad. It was like in the background there was this Asian doctor-looking lady with a famous movie star, and then at the bottom right you had this bobbly hat, like the head that is just like he's talking. Okay, the talking head in the bottom
Yeah,
right corner. And I sent it to him, and he's like, "Oh, this is cool, but what has it to do with me?" I was like, "Look, this is fucking AI created, generated. It's just fucking super, super cool." And he's like, "Really?" He didn't even see it. But looking into it, it's fucking fascinating. Now I want to go and show you actually what I found, the website. 1 second, let me share it quick.
let's see whether it's.
Look, this is Creatify, okay? Creatify.ai. And look, I'm gonna show you the bottom left,
Oh, Jesus
this one.
Christ!
And this is what I'm talking about. Look, she's like talking about
Oh,
omega
Mark,
3
mute the
acids.
website. Wait.
And
Just mute the website. Right click.
all right. So basically, look, they're doing a fucking pitch here. It's kind of cool. And talks about omega-3 acids, etc. But look, the fucking bubbling head pops in, out. Doesn't look like fucking AI at all. Look, the
That's
other ones, I
crazy.
don't know. Sometimes you can tell a little bit, not gonna lie to you. Voice,
It's
sometimes, for
crazy.
example, this guy, you can hear
What
from
is
the
it called,
voice,
Mark?
AI. This one, the
Okay,
best, I think one of the best ones I found.
Mark.
I like
Look
it.
at this one. Look at this one. I mean, let me
Like
share
here.
now. Let me.
No, 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 look, I'm still looking. Share, look here. Verify
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
This,
I
the
found the same
bottom,
thing. Yeah, yeah.
these
Bottom
are the
left.
best ones.
They all this, bro. When I see this right now,
I
I
see them, a
can.
lot of them. That's what I'm saying. This is cool.
They're all, bro. They're all the same. Here, this one is called UGC. Wait, let me share my screen. It's copy paste this guy. I'm sure they just have different. They run multiple websites because I mean, look,
Well, or they have there's a base
don't
model that they're using.
don't we meet Charlotte here again? A different person, but like, here, let me mute this because I don't want to. All right, mute site. All right, wait, or here we go. Like, just
Maruga's not
talking.
muted.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It was on yours neither.
And
But
I'm
yeah,
feeling confused.
it's crazy, right?
No, so this is what I'm saying. These are
500
super, super cool.
actors, edit them.
Which
That
website is
is
this?
this is called UGC-ads.ai.
So
Oh,
so end of the day, all of these are fucking cool on them. Is it make UGC.ai?
no, UGC AI.
Oh,
UGC-ads.ai.
oh, bro, like all of them,
There's
like
Man, there's so many of them, but they pop up, right? I would think right now it's a great time for them to make some money because I believe sooner or later it might even be integrated. I'm not sure whether would you think that Facebook and Instagram would no, they wouldn't integrate that. But I
no, I don't
believe
think so.
the big
No,
other platforms will have it like
for sure. I
scheduling
don't think
tools,
so.
etc. Because in the end is people want convenience, right? Because creating content is part of it, but in the end it's about having the entire workflow. Whoever gets the entire workflow completely automated, that one is the one who will win. Because it's like, think
I
about,
don't.
you have a, yeah, but not
I
win,
think it's a
okay, to
winner
be
takes all,
honest.
right? I
Yeah,
don't think it's a
sure.
winner takes all. There's always a split, like personal preference. You can't like what's perfect for you. I might fucking not like.
That's
So I'm
true.
like, I get your point and all this stuff, but I don't think
It
it's a
would be
winner take all
perfect for
market.
me. It would be perfect for me, especially when I can have like a flow, like you have a flow chart where you can say, okay, this is the flow, and then you can say, AI, please do this transition. Oh man, that would be freaking perfect.
Well, also think
Might be
about it. Like
another
with the
idea,
UGC.
Mark. Just putting it out there.
Eyebrow, let's fucking go. Wink, my boy.
Yeah.
No, you gotta other AI things to build first. But I like this in general. It's a super. I mean, it's also a very popular space, right? It's like the obvious ones, one of the obvious spaces, and it's cool. I like it. It's very very interesting. I think it has a huge potential. All these, I'm not even sure. I want to know what fucking if they raise some money. Let's check out.
Oh, I do
They
see
did.
ads.
What are you guessing, Lucas? What are you guessing? Do you think they raised some?
It depends on. I'm not even sure they are different ones, right? I'm sure they have raised money, but I'm not sure whether they are
I'm
different
like
companies
tens of
or just
millions. I'm
one.
guessing.
Oh yeah, easily. Well, it's Crunchbase, right?
Um,
Because I'm almost like Crunchyroll, but it's definitely not Crunchyroll because that's anime. But here we go.
Crunchyroll,
West
West
Virginia,
Virginia,
Mount
Mount
Mama.
Mama.
Here
Okay,
we
sorry, listeners, that
go.
you had to listen to this, but
By
yeah.
the way, Mark,
No,
turn your light
honestly, they
on,
did
baby,
not fucking raise anything.
so
Creatify.
that
Wow.
the users can the 10 followers, the 100 listeners can see your face prettier with the light on.
It's all of them, bro. It's hundreds, my boy. Hundreds. Now,
Thousands.
can't do this right now. Ah, there we go. Too white. I was told that I look like a ghost when I do this, so
Oh, you are.
I don't know
You
who of
see,
you guys was it that told me that I'm a ghost, but I can't blame you guys. Not gonna lie to you.
I mean, don't worry. I'm
Because
the other
honestly,
ghost.
it looks like Creatify did not look like they raised anything, so
Yeah.
it's fucking
Also,
even better.
but there's also another questions that I because I'm not sure they're even called like this, right? Because the company might not be called.
No, 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 it is. I found the company.
Oh, okay.
They have 11 to 50 people, but they don't have a
Oh,
history record
yeah.
of
Well, I
actually
take it
doing.
back.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like they do exist in Crunchbase and they have it all, but
Mm,
it's just
yeah, I mean, it makes money from day one. They just like, hey, man, the subscription are expensive. I just looking at the like first of all, it loads forever, but once you're there, I think the base plan is startup per month is $100, and it's guess how many videos you get for $100, Mark?
two.
Okay, you get 10 videos. So each video costs you $10.
And how many
And if
iterations do you get? Because
um
you know what I
this
mean.
it doesn't say it, and the video plays up to 2 minutes. You get 2 minutes. So you actually mm,
Not bad. I mean, they're using probably Sora or something like that.
so because I'm seeing on Hugging Face models and replicate, right? And I think it was 50 cents per or 10-20 cents per few seconds. So actually, it's not too bad for 120 seconds. Of course, they have it running on their own servers, so that definitely is fine. Waiting times 2 minutes. It's like crazy because right now they might not have the. I'm sure they have at least 56% margins, but just think about when the model gets cheaper and cheaper, right? You get more model that the margins are like increasing and increasing, which I think is fascinating. So I think this is a very cool model or way to make well, millions for sure right
Well, you
now. I
get them
mean,
in first to just break even, and at some point, you just fucking have a margin
you
like
can just
fucking
spend so many
60,
ads
70,
on,
80%.
and I think also the the retention is quite high on these users, to be honest, because I'm looking at
Honestly, I
the
have no idea. I wouldn't know, 'cause just only if the content performs, because at the end of the day, you're gonna blame
but
even if you don't know, you're gonna blame the content.
but I think it's again the thing about going full AI or partial AI, right? Because this is not fully AI, meaning the video itself, you still have to do the backdrop, the like the B-roll, right? You just have the person, the bottom right, basically making an overlay, which makes it so much, I guess,
Well, I think
better.
you can do
Because
also do that. You can also do that as well. You just do
yes,
a
but
second
this one's,
video,
for
right?
example, these websites are all just on the bottom left giving feedback, etc. So you have it on as an overlay, which for me seems more UGC, while you have something in a
Yeah, no,
background
that's
in a
what makes it
video.
so real. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
just fucking do a
exactly.
screenshot and then it doesn't matter.
Because the other
You
one,
just
till like the AI video is completely like you can create everything from scratch from a script by just dropping in your product. I
But
think
honestly, I
there's
also found like Blaze AI and stuff that's also interesting. It's just more like all the content writing and
yeah,
stuff, and basically the tone of your brand and all that stuff. What you have, you put everything in there, and then it creates content for you. Not videos and all that stuff, but it's kind of cool because it does everything that you mentioned before. It does, right? It
yeah.
does all the fucking social medias where you have to go. Does all that stuff. Also cool, but it doesn't have the UGC part in it. So I
But
think
that's the
combination of the
thing.
two is
Will they
fucking
integrate
fascinating.
it? Exactly. That's something I
Probably, I
was.
don't know, I would too as well. I mean, just build an integration to it or honestly, at this point, you can probably do a make AI make.com, sorry, I mean, or, what's it called? Zapier connection, and it's just
Mhm.
easy peasy. You can do this as well.
But it's not
100%
for the
there will be
everyday
one guy who
user,
does it.
right? There's not for the everyday user
Yeah,
wants a
that's
already
true.
done solution. They're just like, all right, I'm paying for this subscription, and then it does everything for me, even though it would be relatively easy to set up. Yeah. All right,
That's
Mark.
true, 100%.
Future prediction. Everybody, and by the way, guys, have you leave in the comments? Have you tried these tools and give us your feedback? Because that's all something we want to like get and see. Okay, is it cool, worth it, etc. Let our other users know, other listeners. Like future prediction.
Um, future prediction. So honestly, I think that, UGC is gonna grow like we already talked about in the last episode, in depth, and I think this AI stuff will be fucking massive. I think at some point, you won't tell the difference, and people are gonna spend a lot of money on it. Like, businesses will have to use it. I think just for product placement in general also, like, you have a protein bar and it's like, "Hey, pick up my protein bar." Um, so 100%, I would use it as well. If I had a physical product, I would probably use it. It
All
yeah,
right.
and I would still probably still rely on real content creators maybe for distribution. Because at the end of the day, creating the content is only, I said, no, not even a third, maybe a quarter of the way there. Because you still have to get the distribution, right? And if the CPMs,
Let me
CPIs, whatever, are
clarify, Mark.
increasing,
There, you mean you would use the one who's in the bottom left in the backdrop, right? You wouldn't
yeah, no, I
completely.
would I would use
Okay.
both. I would use both, but again, I'm saying it's just get you just a quarter there because at the end of the day, distribution is king, and that is over social media. And if you can get someone who does it for you, then you still might be cheaper since CPMs like are increasing on all
Yeah.
social like any kind of ads. Even if you have great UGC content, you're still paying for views sometimes,
Yeah.
etc. So yeah, I don't
All
know.
right.
It could be possible.
My future prediction. So first of all, I like the idea of, or I like the product itself. Then when you have the backdrop and it's AI, especially for people who might not be the prettiest or shy in front of the camera, it makes it so much easier because like taking
Also
it's like a
anonymous.
exactly, it's anonymous first of all, and it because it takes so less time, right? It's less awkward. You don't be like, okay, I gotta in the camera. I didn't look in the camera. Ah man, I mispronounced something. Same with a podcast, right? I think that makes it so much easier when you have that. That can also you don't have to rely on a third party because if you say like, you don't want to be on the camera, you always have to ask this other person, and there you have an option of I don't know 250, 300 people, but What I don't see right now, at least not in the next year, is where it's completely automated as well as the video, like the product itself. So you can have like I'd have my protein bar, and then out of a sudden the AI takes that protein bar, plays with it, and it looks realistic. I'm sure it will be able to do it, but that I can't differentiate between reality, like not reality. Let's put it this way: AI generated or a real person. I think that will take more than a year, 2 years at least. And for me, the hybrid version
I
would
mean,
just
it's
be,
already there.
yeah, but I don't think I said the difference that you can't tell the difference. That's something for me,
Some
with
people couldn't.
movement. Hmm?
Some people
So
couldn't already.
yeah, but they didn't have a product. They didn't hold the product, right? They didn't take the protein bar and be like,
That's what you
this
mean.
is an
Yeah, no,
iPhone,
but
right? So that I'm like, okay, hey, look, I just bought the new
yeah, that will
whatever.
take a year at least. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's what you mean. Like
That's what
showing the
I'm
product. Yeah.
referring to. The other one, yes,
Okay.
it's already there, but it's more about that you don't have to do any of this. You just drop like a file of the image or 3D image of your product, and then it does all of this, right? Or image, even better. You take an image, then AI will generate a 3D model of it, and then it can play with it. It's something I'm seeing in the future. So for me right now, it's super cool for your own UGC content, right? Because you want to first own UGC. Once you have the winners,
Makes sense.
you do run ads as well as get other content creators to create templates like this. Because that way, especially for startups, you save money because you don't hire UGC content creators who might not even create content that is works for you. That way, if you have multiple accounts, so aka a TikTok farm might be worth it. Multiple phones, back market. That's where we bought actually ours. It works. You can try it out, and then once you have a winning formula for the template, go to other UGC content creators, get them going as well. Because man, you don't want to create that content yourself too much. It can be exhausting.
Pain in the ass, but you can. But we're still optimizing. We'll
Yeah,
give
of
you guys
course. Yeah,
posted on
we'll
that.
give you an update on that for sure. But that's something that's also in the process right now. That's really like sharing with it, right? Because I think it's important to see the steps and not looking backward. Or she's like, oh, in the weeds when you're still in the weeds. And last but not least, yeah, then run ads. You can still once you have the formula. And then with this, Mark, I think that's it. The
I think
future
that's it.
outlook.
That's the pod.
And everybody, let us know in the comments below what you think of these. And hope if you want to know more exactly how to set up the TikTok farm or Instagram farm, happy to do a quick video on it as well. And of course, catch you next one. Peace.
Cheers.